Hello, my name is Casey McKay and I'm the Program Assistant for the WVU Randolph County Extension Office. And today we're going to grow our own microgreens. Before we begin our microgreens experiment, we need to make sure we have all of our supplies. You should have a small plastic cup full of soil along with a lid, a 1/4 teaspoon of our seeds, a spray bottle full of water, and our microgreens grow kit instructions. The first step in our microgreens experiment is probably the most important. We need to wet down our soil. To do this, we need to follow the Goldilocks rule. Not too wet, not too dry, just right. If our soil is too wet, it could cause mold and ruin our entire experiment. If our soil is too dry, our seed won't germinate properly. Germination is the process of our seed turning into a seedling. Now we're going to wet our soil with 1 tablespoon of water. When we pour our water in, we want to close the lid and shake it. The reason we shake our soil after we put the water in is to evenly disperse the water all around the soil. You know you've shaken your soil up enough when it's just a little bit darker. When we're done shaking our soil, we want to tap it down lightly on a surface to make sure we get all the soil off of the lid. After you've tapped your soil lightly on a surface, take the lid off and take a look. Your cup of soil may look a little bumpy, but that's totally fine. We could ruin our experiment by packing down our soil too tight. Next, we want to evenly spread out our seeds over our wet soil. I'm going to use my tablespoon to spread out my seeds just a little bit more. When our seeds are spread out, we want to use our spray bottles to lightly mist our seeds. Once again, we don't want to get them too wet or too dry, we want to get them just right. We use soil in this experiment to act as a filter and keep out any unwanted bacteria from our microgreens. Think of microgreens as concentrated vitamins and minerals. When you have a full-grown plant, the vitamins and minerals are evenly spread throughout the entire plant, which is much bigger than a microgreen. So each microgreen, at about half the length of a full-size plant, is packed with vitamins and minerals. When we're done misting our seeds, we want to cover it up and put it in a sunny and warm place. I'm going to put my microgreens in my window where it can receive enough sun and it stays pretty warm. You also want to make sure your microgreens stay dry. If a place is too humid, it could also cause our microgreens to mold. I don't have a final product to show you today, but I'll make sure to walk you through all of the steps. After you've found a good place where your microgreens will stay warm and get enough sunlight, you want to look on the back of your Microgreens Grow Kit instruction sheet where you can find the Microgreen Observation Journal. It's important that you check on your microgreens every few days. You can keep track of what you find with this journal. When seedlings emerge from the soil, that's when you know it's time to remove the lid. After you remove the lid, water the seedlings gently to keep the soil moist. It's time to harvest the seedlings when they reach about 2 to 3 inches in height. Remember to use clean scissors and cut just above the soil. After you cut the seedlings, make sure you wash them before you eat. Thank you so much for participating in today's microgreen experiment.